recovery room of the Kaiser Richmond Surgery Unit is a small Valhalla, a wall-to-wall feast of latex and IV fluids. The accents of the nurses forming a chorus of the Valkyrie's I didn't fight my way through these doors, drawing a sword against any cancer or organ failure. I earned my place here on the front lines of a battle far less noble. My body never felt complete until part of it was purged. The fall I turned 11, my torso morphed into an awkward chrysalis. The same pubic season that half of my classmates are going through, but I bloomed on the wrong side of spring, and there is nothing endearing about gynecomastia. A hereditary flaw whose medical harmlessness couldn't elude its genetic vulgarity. Because boys don't wear training bras. There is no endearment, only shame and t-shirts. So I spent the next 6 years building a metropolis out of layers and slouching, casting angles and shadows like dice against the roulette tables of storefront windows, gritting my teeth through F's and PE just to avoid locker rooms and swimming lessons. I suppose there was no real poetic way to say that I had man boobs. Nor is there anything creative in the way I hunched forward, my shoulders like anchors, submerging twin icebergs into the Atlantic of the jacket that I wore all through summer. My body was a temple set to fire, with every fat joke that never made its way to bulimia piling on top of my chest like ash. And what image was I created so imperfect that I desecrated mirrors? There wasn't enough humor in the self-affirming galaxy for me to make grains of salt out of bags of sand. 6 years of a belligerent contradiction to my own testosterone, my adolescence was bookended by the rising and falling of my chest. The summer I turned 18, I was escorted into adulthood by an armada of consultations and questionnaires. A passage ritual in morphine and Vicodin. That August, I nipped and tucked myself a savior out of a surgeon. This was never about perfection, but it's hard not to feel like a masterpiece when your genie, in the guise of a lab coat, is leaving a blueprint of your 6-year wish on the surface of your skin. So, if vanity won't accept the anesthesia, then I'll volunteer myself. Laying upon the table like a sacrifice. The white lights don't only heal, they form a cocoon. 2 hours later, I emerged with wings the texture of gauze in the shape of a flat chest, more content, stitched, and swollen than I ever was with skin stretched and organic. A roadmap in bandages to a confident resurrection. This is a gorgeous injury. And I'm sorry if I'm selling out to some plastic Hollywood, evil body guilt corporation of cosmetic dogma, and maybe I am selfish. Yes, maybe I could have wrapped every last one of my demons in the battle flag of some big sweeping political epic or socio-economic anthem, but close to home, I am the only war I've ever fought. Battle flags threadbare, these fading incisions are the only Purple Hearts I've ever been awarded. And no altruistic pat on the back is worth the privilege of being able to stand up straight, shoulders back, without being embarrassed for the first time since the 6th grade. And the truth is, cut open, scooped out, and sewn back together, I finally feel whole.